Cowabunga, dudes and dudettes. This is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of my Glyos haul from Onell Designs, the month of April 2018. Now, as you can see, I have all my items laid out here, and I cannot wait to get my hands on them, including a little mystery figure that you'll see shortly. I am so stoked because this is my first real haul from Onell, and I am very excited to play with these little fellas. So what are we waiting for? Let's take a closer look at my Onell haul. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at my Onell haul. Now this is very cool because this is really my first Onell drop that I'm really participating in. And what I did, all these guys are basically the villains of this particular wave. This colorway was called Raspberry and Bubblegum, I believe. As you can see, done in like a clear raspberry pink, done in more of a pink bubblegum paint apps, which I thought was pretty cool. The colorway just spoke to me instantly, so I picked up most of them. They did have a bunch more with some of the good guys. They were more real type, done in more as a white and orange and grays, and they look cool, don't get me wrong. But for stuff like this, I want them to be a little more wild and out there in the colors, so that's why I mostly picked up the bad guys. So this is what I got. I'm going to start off with these guys on top here. Now, I don't remember all the names for all these things, so I'm going to try and put them at the bottom as I go, so bear with me here because I'm still kind of new to all this. So I'm going to start off with the guys here on top. Now, this is the Kraboth. The Kraboth is pretty much a little army builder character. He's fairly small, as you can see him the size of my hand like that. 5 points, pretty much 5-piece figure, only $5. Again, Glyos compatible, so you can pull anything off like so. And they're pretty cool. You can see that nice clear pink, like that clear raspberry, with that bubblegum pink paint apps. Got some white there on the gun. I think those are very cool. You know, army building these are pretty awesome, especially if you get a bunch of different colorways together. I think these look so cool together, so very awesome. We also released this one right here. Now, this one technically isn't the same as the rest of these. This is a completely different color. I believe it was clear pink and plum. I think that was the colorway for this. So I'm not sure why they released this one with the rest. He was just there in the shop, so I was like, you know, I'm picking him up too, might as well. So maybe this might be a future colorway for another wave or something. I'm not really sure, but still very cool little figure. But what's also awesome is that whenever you really place an order with Onell, they always include a bunch of extra stuff. So what I got some of these guys right here, some of the same Kraboth, but then in a very pale clear pink, which is pretty rad. So it's pretty cool that you can pretend like these are like a phasing Kraboth, or you know, they're cloaking and whatnot. I think that's very cool that they do stuff like that. They always give you extras. I actually got a few of these. So what I'm gonna do, why not? I'm going to do a little giveaway, so if you're subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and comment below, I want the Kraboth, and you'll be automatically entered, and I'll give this to someone at random, whoever comments, I want the Kraboth. So very cool. So now we also get this guy right here. Now again, don't remember his name, put it at the bottom, but he's still a very cool looking design, very robotic and whatnot. I like this a lot. I kind of feel like, I don't know why, when I got him in hand, I feel like he was a good like fighting robot. These big fisted hands and whatnot. I thought that was very cool. Lots of good options, lots of articulation, just anywhere you really need to do, up and down, rotate, swivel, all kinds of cool stuff. What I liked about this one, you also get to build a couple other things that they showed on the website. One of them being the Naboto. The Naboto is a really cool design. I like that a lot, especially with that alien type of head. I think it looks very cool. Such a great looking little character. We get to get that Naboto head, as you can see right here, which I think looks awesome. And then we get this one right here, which I really like. That's one of my favorite designs from Onell. I think he's called the Quilarian or something like that. I'm so terrible with these names, but that's very cool. So you can rebuild this guy into one of those other things and just have a completely different character. So it's pretty cool that we get multiple build options with each individual figure. So now I'm going to go to this guy right here. Again, very cool looking design with all that bubblegum pink and the clear raspberry. This guy does come with a blaster, which I think is pretty rad. I like how he did those like nice bug eyes and whatnot. All very, very cool. Got this like piping for his side and his waist. Just a very fun little figure, you know. When you put all these things together and modify them, man, you can get so many different options and looks for all these characters. I think that's pretty rad. He does also get some different head options like that, so you can take this off. We also get this head right here. If you want to do something like that, that's a pretty cool looking head. You can rotate it and get more of like a Cyclops eye. Again, completely different character. You can get this one right here. That kind of sounds like an insect look with those big bug eyes like that. You can rotate that around, and now you got a different look like so, with more like a visor. So lots of cool options with these characters. And again, that's what's been selling me on a lot of Glyos figures, is the options and the different things you can do. And there's just, it's really endless. It's insane. So we also got this guy right here. Now, I have his arm. I'm going to put his arm on like that. So this is their standard character, pretty much in Glyos and from Onell, but he has the Gly armor, I think is what it's called, Gly armor. Again, totally new to this, so I apologize. But he's pretty cool. He's your basic soldier looking guy. Love the paint apps with that visor and whatnot. The colors look really good on this particular figure, in my opinion. It looks great. So you can take this head off, and you can pull off that chest piece. Again, that is just separate armor that you can put on separately, and you get more of your standard figure. These are attachments right at the legs and the forearms, and I'll show you how those work a little later on. So that's pretty cool. So we do get different head options. We do get this like eagle head like so, kind of reminiscent to like things like Battle Beast. If you guys ever played with Battle Beast, you'll know what I'm talking about. Kind of bird-like type of character. I think it's pretty rad. Love the look of that. Very nice vibrant pink paint apps for that bird. I think it looks pretty rad. I dig that a lot. And then you get this one right here, which is pretty much your standard Faden head. Now the Faden is kind of like almost like the mascot original Glyos character from Onell, which I think is pretty cool. So you get that option with that pretty cool skull like looking like character with a pink face. I think is pretty awesome. But you also get the option of it coming with like a scarf, so you can attach this scarf like that, and then oops, wrong head, and then put that Faden head on, and now you have him with a scarf, and that looks pretty rad too. Almost ninja-like. I think that's pretty awesome. So again, the options are just insanely endless with all of these figures. So and I just lost that head. I can put this head back on like so. But what's really cool, we also do get an assortment of extra pieces that you can pick up. So I'm gonna take off this arm right here, and you can attach this like so. Now you have like this big cannon arm attachment. I forgot what these are called, phase arm pieces. I don't remember. But again, different option. I can give him a big fat blaster arm. You can give him this one right here, kind of like Mega Man-esque, like that. So now he has that type of arm right there. That's pretty cool. Lots of good paint apps on that one. So that's pretty rad. I mean, lots and lots of fun. Very cool. You know, I'm just gonna put this one on back, the arm back on like that. Get that back on like there. Is that on? I feel like that's not on. Oh well. So there we go. Put that aside like so. We also get some of these joints right here, extra joints that you can order. They're on a different axis, so you can add extra articulation to all your figures. They do come in different sizes, so different options that you can pick up, things like that. We even got this like swing arm set, so it does just swing like so you could do all kinds of things with this. I have a few of those that it came with, so pretty rad. We also do get this hub set. Now this hub set is pretty much used for a few different things. It is pretty much unique parts with this particular set that you get. You can use those pieces for different builds. What I've done, you can attach this to the back of another character and use it as like a backpack or a jetpack or something like that. Or you could use this as a little companion character, kind of like a little companion robot, or like a droid, kind of like R2-D2-esque. That's what kind of I've been doing. So I think it's pretty cool. You can do quite a different few things with just this little set like that. So that's pretty awesome. Now we also get this guy. Now this is the big bad villain of this set. This is their Darth Vader. This is their leader right here. He is the biggest one out of all these guys. and just very beefy looking, very, very cool. Lots of great pieces and colors in that. I just think that looks great. Very, very nice. You can also rotate that around, and now you got a different head. I think that's pretty rad. You can take off his backpack right here if you really wanted to, and you can like stick it on his arm. Now he has like this clawed weapon that you can use and swing around on that. I think that's pretty rad. Again, so many options with all these figures, and I say that a lot, but it's true. What's really cool is they actually show a couple different builds on the Onell website that you could do with these pieces right here alone. Then they also have this other build, which it looks like I think it takes 2 of these. But that build is just insane. Like, again, the amount of things you could do is pretty rad. Your only real limit is your imagination. So pretty cool. And again, this is pretty awesome for being the big bad villain. So now what I'm going to show you is the mystery character. Alright, so now when you click on the website, they do have a little section that you get for a mystery figure. Now it's pretty much just an icon with a price tag, and it says click on this and purchase this mystery figure, and you really don't know what you're going to get. You pretty much don't know until you receive it in the mail, and this is what we got. We got this cool little guy right here. Now I think this is pretty awesome. Great, nice, bright, vibrant white, which is pretty rad. So dramatically different from the ones I've already purchased. But what this is actually an homage to an old toy line called the Adventure People. Now, I found a guy on social media who has this figure next to his original Adventure People figure, and you can actually see that how Onell took the paint apps and the design of that character from that old toy line and it adapted it to Glyos and their characters. So even from the front and the back, you can see how exactly they matched up, and it works out very, very well. That's very cool. And Onell and a lot of the other Glyos companies do that. They do these great homages from really obscure things and more popular things and create all new characters, which I think is pretty rad. So this is just great. We've done that all bright white, nice bright silver hands, lots of good paint apps on the wrist, gold on the chest, even some bright silver on the mouthpiece right there. Nice yellows and golds all over this figure, look great. You take this head off right here, and you can come up with this head like this, and this is your standard fading head again. That's skull head and whatnot that I've showed you before on the other figure. It's a little weird that it's in that weird, awkward brown. I don't know why they chose that color, but that's what we got, so it's pretty interesting. So chances are I won't display it with that head anyway, so I do like the color of this clear, bright blue. Now we do get optional parts. You got a ton of other stuff right here that I'm going to show you, so lots of good additions and whatnot. So I'm going to take a second to add all that stuff on, and let's see what we get. Alright guys, now here he is in full Gly armor with all those blue, translucent blue pieces on, and I think that looks really cool, man. That's a very rad look. I like that a ton. Just all that with a gray, the clear arms, with a blue, same thing with the legs, and then all these added attachment pieces. That's part of the Gly armor. All these pieces, even around the forearms, that you can attach to this character separately. Even this whole section right here does come off. You can see there's a standard figure like that underneath that. You just slide this on like so. You can even reverse that if you really wanted to, and you can have it that way. That is possible with this figure, and that's specifically for that design. It's how they designed it for able to do that. But what I do like, and this is a cool head, don't get me wrong, I think that's fantastic. But we also get this one right here, this eagle head with like a scouter on it. I think that looks really cool. I think from my personal preference, I'm probably going to display him like that with that specific eagle head. I just think that looks really cool. I dig that so much. And actually, this guy here also comes with that eagle head. So I'm going to put that on too, and you can kind of see them two side by side, and you can kind of have those bird looks like that. Man, I think that's so awesome. And you can really see how, these are the exact same figures, but with the paint apps being so dramatically different, they really do almost look like two entirely different figures. So that's pretty awesome. Again, really cool mystery figure that we got. So there it is, guys. My haul from Onell Design. Now, overall, I just think this is a really fun set. I am just fascinated with Glyos and everything that it brings to the table. The color apps of these specific figures with that raspberry and bubblegum is insanely cool, and I genuinely love the mystery figure. All the possibilities with this entire line is epic, and I cannot wait to get more. They are truly a must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.